Festival of Fables. We are so glad you could join us today. Today's performances are the culmination on a unit on oral tradition.
In class, we wrote our own fables inspired by Aesop and Arnold Lobel. Working in groups, we turned these original stories and the scripts used to produce the skits you'll see today. We've had a lot of fun creating and directing these stories, and we are excited and proud to share them.
Hopefully our fables will entertain you today and our morals will inspire you for long after. Enjoy the show!
The Sheep, written by Samuel Lopsy. One day in the plains where the sheep lived, Billy the sheep was browsing the internet. He loved to go on the internet and look at articles he found interesting. But that day, he came across one that seemed simply preposterous.
What? There's no way this can be true. Sharks are actually just angry dolphins? I must tell this to everyone else.
So he proceeded to Peep's home to tell him about this crazy fact.
Hey Pete, how are you today?
I'm great, what's new?
Did you know sharks are actually just angry dolphins?
What? Really? I can't believe it. Now that you mention it, it does make sense. They have the same big fin and the same nose. Let's go tell everyone else.
Billy ran to the sheep in the park and announced what he told Peep.
Did you know sharks are actually just angry dolphins?
Billy saw Philippe and told him about the article. When Billy told Philippe about the new discovery, he didn't believe him.
Why should I believe you?
No, there's an article about it.
This is obviously fake. Is the author credible? Reliable? Did you even consider Radcat? But look, let's go down all the way to the ocean where the dolphins and sharks live and see for ourselves. I would love to see their doodle tools and see if they send in their sources correctly.
Alright, and I'll prove to you that it's real.
When they reached the ocean, they saw many fish and sharks and dolphins. However, they saw a shark very calmly resting and a furious dolphin angrily eating a fish.
You see?
I admit it was fake.
And the moral of the
Story is every
tale is not to be believed.
Terry's Troubles, written by Noah Wagner. Once upon a time in a world called Zoo York, there was a tiger named Terry, and his favorite thing to do was to make sure everyone in Zoo York was safe. It started out like any other day when he got a phone call from Byron the buffalo's mom.
Yo, Byron's tongue is stuck to a pole. Yo.
Yummy! I'll be right there, Mrs. Buffalo.
Terry got in his private jet and flew all the way to Flint Mouse again, where Byron lived. On his way there, Terry got another call. This time, it was from Philip the Frog.
Terry, help, I'm stranded on an island.
I'll be there in 15 minutes flat. Don't get too comfortable.
Terry turned his plane right around and headed for Curacao and hoped to find Philip the Frog. Terry could see Curacao in the distance when he got his third call of the day. It was from Reuben the raccoon.
Terry, help. There's a coonhound chasing me and now I'm stuck in a tree.
At this point, Terry stopped to think.
I think I promised more than I can do.
He'd forgotten all about Byron the buffalo, who was still stuck to a pole.
I'm about to explode with stress. I don't know how I'm going to be able to save all of them. If I am, I'm going to need help.
Terry flew back to Flint Mouse again and helped Byron the buffalo get off the pole. Terry pulled and pulled until Byron finally got off the pole.
Thank you so much. I thought I would never get up that pole. I need some help saving Philip and Reuben. Can you help me? Yeah, let's go.
Byron was excited by this chance to save them and to stop being such a juvenile delinquent.
Okay. Our first stop is the Obark Mountains, where Reuben is still being chased.
They came up with a plan during the trip and then put it to play. Byron distracted the two dogs with a bone, and while they were distracted, Terry swooped in and picked up Reuben, and 10 seconds later, they were gone. Saving Philip was a little bit easier, but they still had to find the island where Philip was stranded. They flew straight for that island, and sure enough, Philip was there. They easily saved him, and with that, they were on their way back to Zoo York.
Thank you, guys. No problem, Terry.
And the moral of the story is, don't bite off more than you can chew.
La cotorra y la oruga, escrito por Michael Gruner.
The Parrot and the Caterpillar, written by Michael Jimenez.
Había una vez, en un bosque muy lejano, una bella cotorra que estaba encaramada en una rama.
Once in a forest far, far away, a beautiful parrot was perched up on a branch.
Cada mañana, muchos de los animales del bosque pasaban y decían,
Each morning, many of the animals throughout the forest would walk past Parrot, and each of them would say,
Oh, what a beautiful Torah.
What lovely bright wings you have.
Would you please play with us, Parrot?
Cotorra sabía que ella era bella, y una mañana mientras Cotorra se miraba en el espejo, cuando de momento se dio cuenta que había una oruga en una rama.
Parrot knew she was beautiful, and one morning as she was looking at herself on the mirror, she notices a caterpillar crawling on the branch.
Yeah! What a hideous little thing! Caterpillar! How beautiful too! It's cute the way I wiggle on the crawl, and I have beautiful stripes too!
The animals in the forest walked by and stopped to look at Caterpillar.
Oh, caterpillar! Hey, Bea!
Caterpillar, you're too ugly to even be a snake. Bea.
I wish I could be as beautiful as them.
Oruga se sintió tan mal cuando los animales se reían y la llamaban ugly, ugly, ugly. Ella se va de la rama y lejos de los animales en el bosque.
Caterpillar felt so sad when the animals laughed at her and called her fea, which means ugly. Caterpillar crawls away from the branch and away from the forest animals.
El tiempo pasa y un día, mientras Cotorra se limpiaba sus plumas, apareció una bella mariposa y se sentó en la misma rama donde se sentó la oruga.
Time passes. One morning as the parrot was grooming her feathers, a beautiful butterfly flies by her and sits on the very branch where Caterpillar once stood.
What a lovely butterfly!
Cotorra notó lo hermoso que era la mariposa.
Parrot realized how beautiful the butterfly was.
De momento pasa el león y serpiente. Como todas las mañanas, ellos miraban al árbol y esta vez se dieron de cuenta de la mariposa y su hermosura.
As the other animals walked by the tree where Parrot stood, they suddenly stop when they see the lovely-looking butterfly.
Oh, what a beautiful mariposa!
Look at your bright wings.
Really? Are my wings actually bright? Am I beautiful? Yes. Thank you for your kindness, although you were not very kind to me when I was a caterpillar.
Cotorra se puso celosa y comenzó a dar patadas a la rama.
Parrot became very jealous and stomped furiously on the branch. Suddenly the branch fell, and so did Parrot.
We're sorry, butterfly. You're right. We shouldn't have said those awful things to you.
We're very sorry. You're right, there's beauty in all of us. It doesn't matter who's more beautiful.
Sí, en este bosque todos los animales somos bellos. In this forest, every animal is beautiful. It's fine, only if you stop thinking.
We will.
And the moral is,
How kind you are to others affects how other people look at you.
Fox by Sophia Kozak. Once in a deep forest there were 5 friends playing. The wealthy fox, the wolf, the squirrel, the mouse, and the owl. After a while they all got tired and went home.
Bye, guys.
At home, the fox heard someone knock on the door.
Who is it? What do you want from me? It's me, Squirrel. Can I have some sugar?
Well, I like sweets in the morning. I'll just give her salt instead. Don, leave!
After a while, she heard another knock.
Who is it? Hey, Fox, it's me, Wolf. May I please have some flour?
I like baking cupcakes in the morning. I'll give her baking soda instead.
When Fox was going to bed, she heard several more knocks on the door.
I was going to bed. What do y'all need?
Hey, Fox, we have some milk.
Eggs, please. Okay, I'll give white paint for milk and this gobble for eggs. Bye.
The next day when Fox woke up, she was still so mad about everyone bothering her that she totally forgot it was her birthday. She could not believe it when there was another knock on the door.
What do you want me to give you now? Happy birthday!
She saw her friends wearing birthday hats and holding a weird-looking birthday cake.
Oh, wait, it's my birthday.
Yes, it is!
But I ruined my birthday.
Well, it's okay.
Fox stood with disappointment, admiring the ugly cake her friends brought.
You learned your lesson now.
And the moral of the story is,
Treat others how you want to be treated.
Leah's Search, written and narrated by Al Morel. One sunny Savannah day, Leah the lion cub went on a search for someone to play with.
Who should I play with? Oh, I know, the giraffe.
Leah walked across the desert to the giraffes.
Hey, giraffes, do you want to play? No, we don't play with lions.
She's a lion. She'll never find anyone to play with.
I know, right?
Go bother the zebras instead.
With that remark, Leah was more determined to find someone to play with. She skipped to the plains where the zebras were playing.
You can't scare us like that. It's hunting season.
Sorry, I just want to know if you wanted to play with me. No, we are too terrified to play with you. We don't want to be your dinner.
If you're looking for dinner, go bother yourself.
Feeling sad, Leah ran to the watering hole where the 3 gazelles were practicing their leaps.
Hey, gazelles, do you want to play with me?
No, you are a mean, scary creature.
Anyway, we're busy practicing our graceful leaps.
Graceful? Yes, Miss Wyman, just look at us leap through the wind. Now go bother the hyenas.
Leah was losing hope, so she walked to the hyenas who were learning how to hunt.
Hey, hyenas, would you please play with me? You want to play with us? You gotta be kidding me. Don't you know it's hunting season? He's trying to practice and you're distracting him. Look, Mom and Dad, I can do it now. Ah! My leg!
Leah started to cry and lost all hope of playing with a friend as she walked back to her house with her head hanging low, until she heard a voice.
Hey, do you want to play? Yes, Arthur, of course I want to play.
The 2 of them ran around.
Can we play with you guys?
Of course. How about us?
Yeah.
Can we join too? Absolutely. Even though my brother stinks at hunting, can we still play with the guys? Yeah, the more the merrier.
In the end, all the animals had even more fun once they learned to play together in peace. And the moral of the story is,
Don't
judge a book by its cover, and the more the merrier. Whoa!
thank you so much for coming. We hope you enjoyed the show and have a wonderful weekend.